All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading and making money trading Forex. Since I'm in the United States, I need to do a risk disclaimer screen. This is a government-required thing. This is not my true beliefs. It's not Henry's true beliefs either. Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, is joining me today. Let's see, it goes something like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. It actually serves as my trading journal. I'm actually setting up my trading journal by these videos. So I am a professional trader, not a broker. I'm trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade funds with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. Here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So that's what we're doing every morning, is trying to figure out how to make or actually we're not trying anything, we're figuring out how to make the high degree of leverage work for me instead of work against me. I've experienced both of those, and I much more prefer when things are going for me. That may sound kind of weird, but it's okay. Let's go over here. Let's see what we got going on. So here's gold. We start off with gold today because I forgot gold yesterday. Gold is kind of coming up here and going after 3,400 again. Right now it's kind of stalled out around 33.85. That, if we back that out, that may be a head and shoulders pattern. Let's see, back it up to weekly. That's not a head and shoulders pattern. Oh no. Depends on how imaginative you want to get with it. Could be a head and shoulders pattern, but we haven't seen the closing candle on that one yet. So I'm going to say, no, it's not a head and shoulders pattern. That would be too simplistic. That's what it looks like on the near term. And we again have Super Trends is saying it's in buy-ish territory right now. That looks pretty flat to me, so we're not touching it. Silver. Let's take a look at silver because I do hold a fair amount of physical silver because it's fun. Silver is heading back up again. Looks like 38, 36. That's good. We've got a bullish change of character right there as far as the smart traders, smart money concepts indicator goes. So it might be time to get into silver maybe next week after we start going through some of these resistance, or I'm sorry, some of it comes back up to these support trend lines. So not sure about that. Again, no trade, and I typically don't trade on Fridays unless something huge is going on, and right now nothing huge is going on. Let's go to the euro. Oh, let's see what's going on today. I've not done that, and we have Canadian unemployment. That is not something that's going to make me want to look at that. That's at 8:30, and NPC member. That's member of Parliament, English Parliament, British Parliament. I don't know which one it is anymore. Oh well. Here we go with the euro. Let's see what's going on with the euro. And it's finally topped out at about 116.82. I was expecting it to go up to into the 117-ish area before it turned around, but there we go. There we have it. So that is not a buy any longer. Looks like RSI is down around in the 60s. So that again, middle level RSI is not the place that you buy or sell. It's a place where you just kind of sit there and look at it. Look at the Great British Pound and the US dollar. And here we go. We have here you got back up again above that support line again. So that's actually good. The thing that's interesting about these candles yesterday is that the British pound cut rates yesterday, and yet it still went up. Typically on a rate cut, you're going to have people leaving the currency, money leaving the currency. This has money flowing into the currency, and also gold going up. So could it be that the British pound is starting to back their currency with gold again? Or with larger gold purchases? Who knows? I've heard of a lot of rumors about an outflow of gold from the Bank of England, but we don't know. As far as the fundamentals go, it just makes good gossip. Let's see, JPY. I like to look at the fundamentals and make my decisions there. Not, pardon me, and the technicals, not make my decisions based on fundamentals. Technicals usually come out even with when you're looking at the fundamentals. So here we go with the riding the dragon is what this is called. The Great British Pound versus the yen. This is the most volatile stock currency pair in the world that I'm aware of. Might be more that are more volatile, but this is the one that has the most volume behind it, and it's also very volatile. So we have a nice run up here, and then a very nice run up yesterday on yesterday's rate cut against the yen, and it has kind of petered out right there at 197.70, and it gave up about 40 pips on that. It was threatening 198 and then turned around. Again, the turnaround mark on that is potential turnaround mark is 198.37, so it might be time to wait for that to either break out of this resistance trend line here, which it failed, or to get into this area and then start selling again. So it's again bouncy all over the place. Not sure that there's a trade there today. There was a trade there yesterday, though. I'm kind of kicking myself for missing that trade yesterday, but then I just started looking at it again. So I'm probably going to look at it for a few more days before I even consider making a trade, so I can get a feel for the market. Dollar versus the CAD. Dollar versus the Canadian, down to 137.37 this morning. Again, I don't see a possibility for a trade here. If it would be going down, but we're looking at a flat RSI. We're looking at Friday. We're looking at a bunch of reasons not to trade. And broke out of the trend line, but that is not an impressive breakout. I'm not even going to call that a breakout. I'm just going to call that a wandering around. We'll probably move this trend line over here Sunday and then reevaluate the market from there. Have I left anything out? The dollar versus the yen. I left that one out. This has been the most boring pair this past week. There's nothing going on with it. And here we go. Here is the dollar versus the yen doing nothing. Again, if you get into the smaller time frames and you've got the time to trade this, you can trade this. You want to be buying at around 146 and selling around 145, and try to play get in that range. But then if it does this and gets right in the middle of the range and stops, then you're kind of out. Then you're just kind of waiting for it to see what the market's going to do next. And didn't the market do anything? So I don't know that I would get into that. Also, RSI is in the middle of the road again. I don't think that's a good place to place trades. So I think we got everything. I'm in replay mode still. We don't need to be that. That's what exit replay mode. Better yet, let's go back to the dollar yen. I mean the British pound yen. I want to see what's going on there. Go here, and we're going to back this up to before the rate decision yesterday, which would have been around here, I think. Well, yeah, we'll go here. And this is rate decision was at 7 o'clock yesterday. Hit the little go button, and that's a big spike right there. It's great how it hit that trend line and then took off in the other direction. I find that very interesting. So 196.25 would have been the entry on that. Right now it's trading up 198.53. So it's a 170 pip move in one day. So that would be where the trade was. If you're in it long term, you could still hold on to that, but I would be looking at an exit about right now. If you're still in on that. So I think that's all we've got for today. Euro check. Dollar pen, yes. Oh, Aussie. Let's look at the Aussie. Aussie's not one of my favorite pairs. There are opportunities to trade here, but I don't see any right now. That's pretty flat. That's middle. RSI's in the middle of the road. It's actually in the middle of the road between the buy and sell resistance areas, or between the buy smart money concepts buy zone and the smart money concepts sell zone. That's just not a trade right there, unless you're trading on the short term, on smaller time frames. But that's about all I got today. It's Friday, no trades from me. So we will see if I'll pay more attention to the British pairs this coming week and see if we can't get a couple of trades in. In the meantime, we are, okay, been lost, that's okay. We are still profitable in both our challenges, and we'll see what's going on there. So you guys take it easy, have a great weekend, and stay tuned for more videos. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I will talk to you later. Have a great one.